defense here to actually put it into their attack speed. So that should be very interesting to see how this wall will play out. But as we get started on Apocalypse here, we're going to see exactly how fast and how crazy these combos can really get with Loki.
Okay, back already, just backing off a little bit here, being nice and patient. Just getting that side light, nothing else off of it quite yet. They're both just kind of moving around each other, and they're getting in each other's faces, backing off a little bit. They're just feeling themselves out at the moment. And now we have a Kataru Ditto unfolding.
Yep. Should be interesting to see how this one goes. Okay, I like the movement so far. Both players are kind of moving confidently. No one's really backing down, and doesn't seem to be any sort of spaghetti at the moment. So definitely something I like to see.
Okay, just gonna be looking for this next down, like this next highlight ends up delighting, unfortunately, in the wrong direction, and now Kant will be opting to pick up the sword instead. Side light's a little bit too far away, nice safe distance. Back won't be able to whiff punish it, but now Back, how do you make it back onto the stage? You dodge. Kant doesn't punish the dodge, and instead just gets hit by Back's neutral.
Yep, and then we got that Sig finishing that one off. Maybe that's one of those Sigs that people just keep complaining about, huh? But either way, 3-2 so far in Bacterious' favor. We're going to see if he can find a way to kind of keep this momentum going. Again, it's a bit of a slow start, but it's not slow. Like, they're playing, they're getting into each other's faces. It's just a matter of trying to stay consistent, try to get these hits, try to get these combos going.
Okay, double chase dodge just to put themselves off stage. Not really sure what the intention was behind it. Gets that neutral, and then chase dodges up. Not going to be able to fully extend, though. We didn't see too many, like, super extended guitar strings. Like, we're seeing occasional straight neutral and downers connect. But, oh my goodness. Back with the immediate follow-up.
Definitely a lot of damage coming out of that so far. And about to lap him in damage here while having the stock lead, too. So that's definitely going to be a huge factor moving forward. Is that going to be it? No, going to be able to live just a little bit longer, but I feel like another one of those might be able to clean this up.
Okay, Neutralite instead just goes for the downlight just in case, you know, Kant ended up like dodging backwards. It didn't quite happen. Oh my god, that had so little end lag. Kant wasn't able to actually punish it with the side light, and all of a sudden, that's going to finally be the recovery. Back is up 3 stocks to 1 at the moment.
Oh, still living. Wow. I feel like you probably could have got a reversal out of that. That probably would have been really insane. But we do get that stock out of there. Finally, Kant is on the board. Hopefully they can use that little bit of momentum to kind of help push themselves forward here and try to get a little more confident. But again, it's game 1. You're going to be learning a lot, especially against an opponent you've never actually played before. So a lot of this is data, but getting that first W is still huge.
He just dashed jumping around, looking for the jump call out with the side and tries to get something going out of that downlight, but doesn't find anything quite yet. Just tries to jump in, gets that neutral light, but then not able to actually combo that into the end sig, which would have been huge. It would have put you off stage. It would have put you off stage at a nasty angle had that hit. Ooh.
Whoa, okay. I like that. That was aggressive. And you're able to pull something off like that and then also just kind of even up the set count here, too. That's huge. And look at this, just continuing with that, building up the damage here, keeping them weapon starved. Yeah, right now, you know what? Kant was in a rough spot, but now they're like looking really good.
Oh, Back has just been denied of a weapon this whole time. Can't seem to pick anything up. Kant continues to deny them. Oh, Back is suffering. Back is suffering. Back just wants katars, just wants scythe, just wants anything so badly. But all of these weapon spawns have been in Kant's favor. Finally, that neutral gives Back enough time to pick up that scythe. So what's it going to be? Looking for some side lights, looking for some falling siders. Back has not gotten anything started yet. That was almost a neutral though.
Oh, they were looking for that ground pound to try and close that one out off the bottom. Was not able to convert, but still, the fact that they're staying aggressive here is super huge because you've already had Bacterious just kind of floundering for a hot minute, and now you're just kind of trying to basically keep them suffocated as you continue to push forward here.
Oh, you had a 3-1 stock lead, and that lead is just gone at this point. Looking for that sider, not going to be able to knock him off stage. Using the weapon toss just to be able to pick up the katars, has that opening. Now what are we looking for? Downers, downlights, neutralites, just about anything. But the downlight into the recovery does not do it. Kant was left sweating. Back gets in there with another neutral, just waiting, looking to get that opening. But that recovery is going to be the call out that he needs. Oh my god, Kant made that comeback that game.
Yeah, basically a reverse 3 stock on game 1, that can be very demoralizing, you know, because like you had a strong lead and you lost it, and it's hard sometimes as a competitor to kind of get your mind like just out of that gutter, just like, all right, that happened, I'm just gonna move forward. Sometimes you're like, oh man, I really choked that. You know, we're in a crucial spot in the tournament, so it can be very weird. You know, just seeing how players develop and, you know, react to that type of scenario. But we'll see what happens in this game too. Bacterious, I mean, still has a couple games left at least. We'll see if they can make some adjustments here and try to find a way to just finish their food.
Picking up Scythe now. Let's see if Back can get something going. I feel like there was an issue towards the end of the game because even when they did... Oh, Kant? Watch out, buddy. I'm glad you're okay. I was going to say that Back wasn't getting like a lot of combos at the end and was like actively being starved of a weapon here. So I want to see how they're able to sort of make up for that kind of damage that was lost going into the second game.
And as you can see, Qatar duel, it's a lot of them kind of dancing around each other, getting some hops, jumping over each other, dodging through, and just trying to find these hits. And it's like once one of them does hit,
my God,
we get something like that happening. My goodness. All right, you know, I like that because Bacterious, you know, dealing with what happened in the last game is like, I need to make a statement now. I need to make a statement early and see if I can keep this going here. Right now,
yeah, that was disgusting. That combo off stage was disgusting. That was like double down into, I think that was low-key side sig on the Katars. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, please. But right now, Kant getting that neutrally, doing what Sword does best, which is juggle. So now, you know, you're picking up the Sword once again. Really nice, consistent weapon with which to KO. You need a D-Light, you just need a recovery, you just need anything at this point. The recovery from that low isn't going to be able to do it, though. Oh no. Did they fall out of it? Was that not the final hit that connected that actually launches you upwards? And it's the same exact situation last game. Skiff, what is going on?
I don't know. Okay, so like they started off strong, but I think we're starting to see some moments of spaghetti here. I mean, I'm not mad about it because we're seeing some pretty cool plays. And this is exactly how last game went so far. We'll see if Kant can dig deep in the reserves to see if they can make it happen twice. But it's hard to really channel something like that and you know, really kind of make those same plays. We'll see if Kant's got it, but
we'll just have to see, right? I mean, Kant established that last time that Back was like really struggling at some point to approach, and Kant wanted the down air after the ground pound. Back luckily makes it back on alive and in one piece. Okay, you can't whip that kind of signature. Kant overcommitting to that side sig. Kant is just trying to clean this up however they can.
There we go, Bacterious now getting some offense in. I don't know, maybe it's just something for Kant, like, hey, I'm just gonna do what I can, and then I get to my last stock and I just power up, you know? Maybe they need the pressure. Maybe that's where they thrive. Because so far, it's looking like they're gonna be able to close out this stock here and go to a last stock scenario where we've already seen they can't perform. They're really going for it. Oh, just barely misses out.
I mean, that was a good idea. The recovery does it. Everybody, are we seeing a repeat of what happened in game one? Is Kant about to make this 3-1 stock comeback? Back is currently left without a weapon. This is looking a little bit too familiar all of a sudden, but then Kant goes a little too far to the left. Back picks up the Scythe. You have to get him off stage. You have to get that recovery. You need that jump call out, but Qataris do such a good job of actually getting in on Scythe.
Ooh. Okay, there we go. Gets to the platform safely. Gets their footing back on stage here, at least. All right, now we got a Qatar battle to potentially finish this out. Oh, tries to look for the game ender.
That was a good idea. The reverse down light to catch that dodge behind into the recovery. That was the right idea. But then Back didn't connect the recovery. They might just pay the price for it dearly.
Yeah, it's... Ooh. All right, you know... We got that one closed out. I was about to say, like, if this happened twice in a row, I don't know a competitor who could go through that and be okay. It's just, that's like, the first one's like, oh, that sucks. No, I really needed that. And then it happens again, and you're just like, oh!
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well.
That was really scary for a second. I thought we would be seeing a repeat of what happened in game one.
I'm glad we didn't.
I'm glad for Back's sake that we did it, because then in that case we just have to be like, hey, you know, are you okay? Afterwards, I wouldn't be like crushed mentally. Had that happen to me twice in a row where I established a 3-1 stock lead. But Back played some of those follow-ups, especially like that offstage combo. That was nuts, man. That was insane.
Oh, yeah. I think if they can just find a way to just be a little more consistent in trying to get that to happen, like, this game changes its pace dramatically. And we probably see a 2-0 scenario for Back. It's just a matter of just getting those combos, you know? Just be, like, it seems like they're confident, and then they get into a scenario where they can finish it, and maybe that confidence just kind of dips a little bit. Maybe they just, just some flubbing because you're really wanting something and you're just not able to connect with it.
Okay. Gets that dash D-Light, beautiful stuff. And then into the finisher as well. Kant looking clean at the moment. Incredible finisher. Really nice way to get that stock off. Also, I gotta say, both of these skins look so good.
Any particular reason?
No idea. No, they just said color choices might be nice.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, we get back into this game. Kant is maintaining a pretty solid lead here. With Back trying to have to battle Back here. But like the thing is too, is this is like finally a different scenario. We're not seeing Back take 2 stocks and then a 3 stock to 1 spot. But see if they can find a way to battle Back here.
Okay, Back just looking for that call out with that Scythe. An excellent reversal weapon. You always have to be careful trying to edge guard a weapon like Scythe. But now Back has the stage control. And oh, the mix-up Kant was not anticipating that at all. Now is stuck off stage continuously. Oh. Man, Loki's signatures are crazy.
Yeah, they're actually nutty. They're really fast, too. All right, there we go. That's another stock. Could we get the reverse scenario here? 3 stock to 1 with a Kant lead? Surely it doesn't happen, right?
Crazy. Yeah, this is just completely unpredictable at this point. But right now, okay, that's going to be able to do it. Back completely undamaged on this stock. Still a fresh free stock. You just have to clean up one of Kant's stocks to make it completely even. So this is absolutely within the realm of doability.
Okay, there we go. Some good damage to get started here.
I don't know if that chase dodge was intentional. Typically, after landing with the down air, you want to go for the dash, right? But the chase dodge is a little bit too slow to actually follow up out of and try to get that D-Light. So I'm not really sure what the intention was. It might have actually just been a misinput.
Ooh. Oh, that's 2 big hits being missed by Kant here. Bacterious just was not able to take advantage of them either. So, I mean, that's kind of just a huge thing for Kant. But Kant does need to get a little more consistent. Want to see them finish their food. Look at that nice weight.
Okay, coming back on here, able to get the recovery. That's still not going to be able to do it. It was towards the left side. It wasn't all the way to the right. Okay. Can't make it back on. Holding onto the sword. Back. Just still left without a weapon. Has to just eat that. Has to now just be stuck off stage. Missing the down air. Back connecting the recovery successfully. And makes it back on. The Neutralite whiffs. Kant's Neutralite whiffs. They are whiffing. They are whiffing left and right, Skiff.
Here we go. Like that, the movement just to kind of bait something out, and they were able to get it. Closes out that stock, closes out the game. And yeah, Kant's looking pretty good there. Did get a little bit shaky, but they maintained that lead, didn't falter, and were able to close it out. And that's what I like to see.
I didn't feel like, I'm just gonna say, I don't feel like Back was able to do a lot that game. They only dealt 291 damage as opposed to Kant's 584. We didn't see like a lot of really extended combos or anything. Yeah, we saw like a couple nice finishes, with the signatures, but it just didn't feel like Back was able to get anything going that game.
Well, he's going from one signature machine to another as we see the Caspian come into play. And man, I remember when I first had like my real experience with Caspian. I'm like, this dude just keeps throwing out sigs and it works. It absolutely works. The character's strong. He's got great sigs.
But now we are in a game of the set here, or the last game of the tournament run altogether. So we'll see what Kant is able to make happen. Excellent combo, and really good recognition on what direction the neutral is sent, right? Because it has a hitbox all the way around it, sends you at different angles, and was able to get the full follow-up with the recovery.
And there we go. Guitar's in hand now, trying to find a way to battle the blade that Kant has in hand. Gives him a little more speed too, a little more mobility with some of the moves as well.
Oh, yeah, you got nothing at that point. You have no jumps. You could theoretically dodge down. Oh, no, not enough drift. That was the correct choice. That was the only choice that Back possibly had in that moment that could have taken them far enough. And even then, they couldn't touch the side of the stage.
And it's just one of those scenarios, though, when you change a character in the last possible game or last potential game for you, you kind of have to really make sure that your engine's ready to go with this character because things can just move so differently. You got different weapons, you got different signatures, and it can take a little bit of adjustment. Like, it might work out, but like you really need to make sure you're on top of your game almost immediately.
Okay, I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on right now. Back is hitting opponents that are not necessarily there. Until I decided to start talking about it and they were able to connect that D-Light. But Kant has been consistently finding openings by whiff punishing Back over and over, especially on the ground. Whiffing a neutral light like that with Guitars, you give your opponent ample time to actually react. Whiffing a neutral light like that with Guitars, you can and will get punished for it. And Kant is making sure that Back doesn't get away with it. Tries to go for the finisher, not successful. Kant is still holding on to this first stock.
Oh. Man, yeah, Kant is definitely cooking right now. That first game was definitely a little bit troublesome, but right now they are looking pretty good. They've maintained a great lead basically the past 2 games. And I don't know, something's clicked.
Yeah, Kant's just whiff punishing Back, right? So we could just like look on the ground as soon as neutral is reset at any point or another. You see, whiffing a neutral light, Kant gets that opening, right? Back now is struggling to land, left sweating all the way back to the ground, whiffs that neutral light and gets punished. Kant has been whiff punishing Back this entire game.
And ooh, okay. I thought that was gonna be it, but no, just barely off the mark. But you know what? Maybe just a couple more hits and you've got this. Where are you going?
This is
wow, he
3
recovered.
stocks to 1, and I'm just gonna keep trying to edgeguard you. The recovery doesn't KO, it's not gonna do it, but this game is essentially all but over. Kant closing out this game with a 3 stock. Okay, really simply put, I can tell you exactly the best way to sum up this set, and especially that last game. Back kept hitting an opponent that was not there. They were always pressing, especially, you know, either with gauntlets or with the Guitars, they were always pressing a neutral light, either...